What's up guys, Adam here with another video, and in this video we're going to be talking about stacked stone, but more specifically how to fix it if you find that you've come outside and you find that one of your stones is loose, or maybe you just find it laying on the ground. So I've got a really easy method for fixing this, but before we get into all of that, if you're new to the channel and you like how-tos and do-it-yourself type videos for around your home or projects and repairs for around your home, then this is going to be the channel for you. Consider hitting that red subscribe button down below, and if you find the information in this video to be helpful to you, let me know by leaving a comment down in the comment section down below and also giving the video a thumbs up. Now, there are numerous reasons why this could be happening, and this can happen in pretty much any climate, but maybe you live in a climate where it gets really cold, and if water gets into the stacked stones and then freezes, that water is going to expand, and that's going to possibly cause these stones to come loose. And then there could also be the case of when it was installed, maybe the installer just did not get the stone clean enough, or it had dust on it, and so it just didn't make a good bond. So whatever the case may be, it could be a number of different reasons. Regardless of that, I'm going to show you exactly how to fix it and what material to use. I've used a couple of different materials to see which one works the best, and I really feel like the one I'm about to show you has really worked the best and for the longest. So let's go ahead and get right into how to fix this and what to use. All right, so one of the first things we need to do is we need to prep the area in order to be able to get this stacked stone to stick back to the mortar that's already there. So I usually just remove all the loose pieces that are already in here. There's no need for them to be in here. And just kind of scrape down all the loose stuff and dust. Then I use a TSP substitute just to clean it all down. This is going to do a good job of removing any of the dirt or grime that's already built up on here. One of the big keys is definitely getting all the dust removed from here, because that may have been the culprit to begin with. So make sure that you're getting all that dust out of there and all that dirt. Alright, so everything we just did on the exterior of the house, we need to do on the stacked stone itself as well. Alright, so now let's give both surfaces just a little bit of time to dry out, so then we can apply our material to get it stuck back up there. Alright guys, so now that we've got both of our surfaces prepped, both on the house and on the stacked stone piece itself, we can now apply our adhesive. And in this case, the adhesive that I'm going to be using, which I found to work extremely well, is this landscape adhesive. You can find this at any of your big box home improvement stores. It's made by Loctite. And I've used this and a number of other things. I've used the liquid nails, I've used some of the pre-made mortar, and I just found that they did not work very well, especially in comparison with this. I've still found that with those, in most cases, I was still able to wiggle the stone a little bit and then even be able to pull it out. With this, after a couple of days, there's no pulling it out. It's stuck down, and they've been there for a long time now, so I'm very impressed with this. So this is what I recommend using. If you're new to using caulk tubes and caulk guns, this has been open, but I'll show you if it wasn't. There would be a tip on the top of this, a plastic tip, that you could use your caulk gun. Most caulk guns have a hole here in the handle where you can put the tip in and pull the handle, and it will cut that tip off of that caulk tube. But once that tip is off, then there is a seal down in the bottom of where this tip is that needs to be punctured. And again, on most caulk guns, it's going to have a metal post like this that you can stick down in there to puncture that seal. If your caulk gun does not have that, you can just use a screwdriver just to puncture the seal. So let's go ahead and get started with putting the adhesive on both pieces and getting this stone back up. Alright, so first I'm going to apply it to the house, and you want to put it on there fairly thick so it has something to really grab to. And then you can also, if you have any holes like this, just fill those up. All that's going to do is it's going to provide a little bit of support for the stacked stone once it's in there. So maybe it doesn't do this, it doesn't have as much of a chance to do this again. Sometimes there's just no support for them, and all that you have is the adhesive, which oftentimes is enough, but sometimes you just want to put a little bit extra. So next we need to do the same thing on the stacked stone piece itself. Alright, now we just need to push the two together get it where you want it to be. And this is going to have to be held in place. It's going to fall down eventually if you don't have something that's holding it there, so you can use anything to put up against it that's heavy, that's going to hold it in place for a couple of days. In this case, I'm going to be using a ratchet strap. Since this is a post, I'm able to do that, but if it was just on a flat wall, obviously I'd have nothing to wrap it to, so you'd have to just put something heavy up against it, just holding it where it needs to be. So as you're setting whatever you're going to use to hold that stacked stone in place, the tube itself says it can take 2 to 7 days in order for this to fully cure out. I've not fully found this to be the case. Usually after a day, it's pretty much stuck where it needs to be. And then after another day, you can pretty much remove whatever you were using to hold it in place. But if you do find that it's still a little bit loose, of course, just leave it. And after another day or so goes by, it should be completely cured out. So let's just let this sit and we'll check back in a day or two. Alright guys, so it's a day later and I was able to remove the red strap that was holding that stone in place. The adhesive set up really well. You can't move the stone, let alone pull it out even if you wanted to, so that's exactly what we wanted. So that's going to pretty much conclude this video. I hope that you found it to be helpful and informative. If you did, please let me know by leaving a comment down in the comment section down below and also giving the video a thumbs up. And if you like how-tos and do-it-yourself type videos for around your home like this one, we do a lot of new projects and we also do a lot of money-saving techniques to show you how to make repairs like we did here for around the home. We have a new video coming out on a weekly basis, and I've got a bunch of videos you can go check out now. So consider hitting that red subscribe button, and I hope to see you in the next video.